everybody? It's your girl, Indescribable, aka Jerrilyn Lake. I'm checking in with none other than my bestie for the restie,
Lynee Monet, and you are listening to the She Said It First podcast and Urban One podcast on the Urban One Podcast Network. Period.
Period. My girl. Okay. Unfortunately, we is not in the same room today, but that is all right because the relationship has remained unchanged. The vibes are still immaculate.
Yes.
And we are here with another fun-filled, messy, tea-giving podcast episode right here, as She Said It First.
My favorite.
But we got to, how we start these episodes out. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I think mine's is short, simple, and straight to the point, friend.
Okay, what irritates you this week?
I think it's every week that irritates me. The algorithm. I do not like the algorithm, friend. I just don't like it. Do away with it. I think we was on the phone and you said something which was just like, why they just can't show our content to the people who follow us? Obviously, they want to see it. Why is it that you are holding my views hostage? And then you showing on the people who don't even follow me. If you look at your algorithm now, if you follow somebody, you never see them again. They show you people you would never follow, but you don't even know who they are. It's just like, I don't like the algorithm. I don't like how much it's changing. It's getting on my nerves. Like, I don't like it.
I'm the same way. And they keep adding all these new features, like with the location stuff on Instagram. Like you could now repost videos. And I'm like, that's great. But if I repost it, nobody's going to see. The people that follow me still not even going to see that because they're not seeing my regular post. So what is the point in reposting something? But you know how these platforms are. When they release a new feature, they're going to push for people to start using it. So, girl, I've been reposting left and right. I don't care what it is. I'm going down the line and I'm reposting videos from 10 years ago. If I create a video, I'm posting it. You're going to see it again. Come back and find me.
Right. It's actually super smart.
That's actually what I've been doing. Like, if they release a new feature, just start using it. That's how they're doing with the shorts now on YouTube. My shorts was never getting no traction when I first posted them. Now they're getting a little bit of movement and I'm actually making some money on there. So I was like, I'm just going to try to, jazz it up and see what I can do. But that's the least of my worries.
Oh, Lord, friend. What irritated you?
Girl, me. I got on my own nerves this week.
I did. I did like that. What happened?
And then my mama was in town this week. So
that mama, indescribable.
That says a lot that my mama was here this week and I got on my own nerves. Like it would be easy to just say, oh, my mama was here. She was inconvenient or something like that. But no, girl, it was me. I got on my nerves.
What did you do?
Girl, just the most. Just bothering that lady. So the thing that I had all these ideas about what I wanted to do and where I wanted to take her and all of this stuff. And that lady loved me so bad. She was like, we don't have to do anything. We can just stay here. We can work on this puzzle. We can watch TV. We can. She just didn't want to do nothing but spend time with me. Now, full disclosure, I just needed my mama. So I said, girl, let me fly you out because I need you. And she was like,
she was flued out? You got flew the mama out. I love that.
I flew my mama out. I'm officially the rich auntie.
Yes.
But I did use points though. Shout out to Delta. Shout out to my American Express.
Who got points though? Because you got to be flying to get them, right?
That's also true.
It still applies. Right. Rich auntie vibes.
Okay. And you know that. Well, but yeah, like I ended up just hanging out with her. I took her to dinner. We went to the Beltline, walked around. We did take Toto. That was fun. Had lunch up there, and it was just a really nice time. And I was so frustrated with myself because I just wanted to do stuff for her, and she was like, girl, we ain't got to do nothing. We don't have to spend no money or nothing. She's very simple. And mama, I know you listening to this. Girl, I needed you so bad. I'm so glad Dad let you come out here. And I appreciate it. We have to do it more. But, I want to talk about something too. We had another segment.
We
had a segment on here, but I feel like we should talk about something else. So I'm about to call the audible friend.
Okay. Why did you tell me?
But you still got to ask me the question.
Girl, what happened?
I'm so glad you asked me. Girl, speaking of mamas, not to get too deep, but have you ever just woke up one day and was like, dang, I'm more like this lady than I would like to admit. And maybe I don't know this lady at all.
girl. Because why you got it on a record? Like, why you got this recorded? You could have called me after the show and asked me this, but you want to ask it so people can rewind it back? Is you really trying to do it? You trying to get me to
Take that.
incriminate myself?
Rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go. Got to make your booty go. But I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about that while I was with my mom. Like, I did not understand nothing about womanhood for real until I spent time with her. Most time I'm with my mom, I'm with my dad.
Yeah.
So I don't get unfiltered conversation with her about him or their marriage or dating or relationships and stuff. Like, it's always through that you know, like that lens of, well, my husband is here, you know. So she ain't gonna do, you know, it ain't, you know, and I respect it. I respect it. One day I'm gonna get there, maybe not. But I love that she was very, very honest with me. And so I was just learning new things about her. Realized, girl, I didn't know that lady at all. And people be like, oh, you and your daddy look just alike. Y'all look just alike. Y'all so much alike. I spent 2 days with that lady. I said, wow, I got this lady whole DNA. I got this lady whole DNA. That is a beautiful
thing, though. That's a beautiful thing. My sister tells me that quite often, especially when I get into like my real OCD, trying to get things together, asking people and overstepping my boundaries. Okay. That person said no. They were like, no, you acting just like, because my mother doesn't understand now. Okay. She's very determined and driven. You hear me? So
that's what you call it. She's ambitious.
She is extremely ambitious and advantageous. You hear me? And so I too as well happen to be the same way, but when I'm in other people's business. So it's like you need to calm down and get about the people's business and let them do what they want to do. But it's like something comes over me like, no, but this is the better way to do this, you know? And I feel like, friend, when I do have children, that might be a problem. Because you got to let kids explore.
I don't think so.
Do their own thing, you know, sometimes. But it's like, no, but why would you want to go the hard way when I could just tell you, like, this is a better avenue? But
I don't think that'll be a hard thing for you. Because I think you have I don't know if you believe this or not. Take it how you want to take it. But I feel like you have a very motherly spirit. Like,
really?
Me personally, F them kids. Y'all know very much. Get them out of here. Okay.
And she go, what number is it, Fred? What number is it?
This is reason number 3,279. Okay.
Walt, you got to put what are you gonna put it together? Like, Walt, like you need to put this together.
Well, I feel like you would be so great as a mom because you are so. I've seen you do this with me and other people. You are so patient and so understanding, and you take the time to over explain if you need to in a way that's not condescending or rude and things like that. Girl, I don't have the patience. I know people are like, well, when it's your child, you will be patient. And what I'm saying is that I don't ever want to find out. I don't give a damn. Is what I'm saying.
Jesus.
What I'm saying is that I'm not interested in being patient with somebody who I told 3 times to stop climbing on the damn stove.
Girl,
you gotta let them get my stove.
Hit a little bit. You just gotta let them touch the now, just a little bit.
But now when you got this whole arm is covered in burns, now I got to explain to child services why I told you 3 times not to get up there, but you climbed up there anyway. So I'm a bad parent because I couldn't stop a child who's just curious and wanted to understand. So how do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you have. Girl, you got that down pat. I have watched you,
friend.
In situations, you just full of empathy, but still knowing how to communicate. Here's a boundary. You know what I'm saying? Like this, professionally, respectfully, friendship wise, this is a boundary that I would like for you to respect. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Me personally, I have a little more work to do. So I think I'm going to just, when I got something to say, I'm just going to call you.
I'm down. You know what I mean? Me and Jerrilyn have figured out our strengths between our friends.
And weaknesses.
Figured out and weaknesses. Over this year, are we a year and a half yet of friendship? I don't know, but maybe a little over a year now. Yeah, a little over a year now.
We're almost at 2 years. Because we met the December before the podcast. The podcast is a year old, so that was 6 months. We're almost at 2 years.
Oh my God, time flies when you're having fun. So
that's what
y'all,
they say.
I know, and y'all wouldn't believe, y'all just don't believe that we haven't been friends forever, which is a good thing though. But we only been friends for a little, like 2 years now. So it's like a lot of things you learn in friendship. But the most beautiful thing, and I want to say this to women who are of age who are kind of struggling and like, I don't have no friends, or you don't have your childhood friends, and you know what I'm saying? You can genuinely make friends in your 30s. Okay. I know it
Absolutely.
sounds crazy. I know it's like, how am I going to do that? I know you feel like that, but don't. And it could be different. I promise you, you can't compare it to your 20s friendship, even your teens friendship, because something about making friends in your 30s, you know, both of y'all busy. You know, both of y'all got things to do. So nothing is personal. And you understand how to like have real conversations. Y'all can agree to disagree. And it's not this big old thing. When you get in your 30s, you don't have time for foolishness. So the people you let in your life are supposed to be there. You get it. And if they ain't, you cool with letting it go too. You cool off that too. And it's no bad blood. It is so much fun making friends in your 30s. I'm dead serious.
Absolutely.
I love it here. I really
and that's what's so crazy is that we have another segment talking about, you know, like what's like if having to outgrow a bestie. And so I think this is right on point, because over the years, you know, you'll see that everybody's just not aligned, and it's such a it's a painful experience when somebody has been your girl, your homeboy or whatever. Y'all been this and that forever and ever and ever, and sometimes you just have to let them go. And what the crazy thing, this all is coming full circle right now. The crazy thing is, not only have I made friends in my 30s, I realized my mama is my best friend. Baby,
yes.
when I tell you, if I'm looking for like, because I don't have a whole lot of women friends, but it's not like I have like a slew of guy friends either. As far as people that are close to me that know my personal business, it's like a handful of y'all, and you've met them all. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I have you know, an entourage of people. I'm close to a select few. And I think that the older you get, that's the best way to go about it, because I like, people aren't always genuine. And I think that it could be me not trusting too much. I know that I'm, you know, I don't trust people a lot, and so I don't want 7 close friends,
no.
or you know, 10 bridesmaids at my wedding and stuff like that. I feel like that's too much opportunity for my business to be getting passed around.
Agreed.
And I can't monitor my friendships the way I would like to. It's not that I want to control anything, but I don't have the capacity to be best friends with 9 people. Like, how is everybody the
Agreed.
best?
How? And you know they talking about each other behind their back.
Absolutely.
And I have seen this. Like, I have seen people be friends with that many people, and you can always tell who's closer than, you know what I mean? You can tell the one that's still just kind of hanging in there, but really ain't really feeling it. You could tell the ones that's super close, that hang out all the time. So it's like, it's no way to equally share that responsibility with 9 or 10 people and be like, oh, I love everybody. Like, it's going to be something. But what I will say is that I am just a little vulnerability. I am actively going through this right now. And it's hard, you know, and it's not like we had any type of falling out. It's not like anything bad happened. It's just, I am in a completely different space right now. And they are in a completely different space right now. And we cannot get together or hang out, or the way that we used to hang out is not really the way that I want to. Like, I'm not into a bunch of drama. I'm not into you telling me what this person said about me, especially if I'm not even around. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think back then it was fun. That was a good time to me, you know, like, but now I love making content. I'm on social media. They not really into social media or any of that. So it's like, having a friend like you that I could talk about social media with and do content with, who gets it, like, who I could talk about the algorithm with, and they not like, algorithm? What's the algorithm?
I don't really understand.
Yeah, like, what is that?
So you're not watching Love Island?
Like, I just, you know, I'm in such a different space that it wasn't that we had a falling out or anything. We genuinely have just grown apart, and it is a challenge to let go or even come to terms where you feel like this no longer is serving me in this season of my life, and I have to walk away from it. And it's really sad, friend. It's sad.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree 100%. But the goal is, you know, you want to be aligned in everything. I need my fitness goals to be aligned. I need my friendships to be aligned. I need my relationships, business partnerships. I need everything to be aligned. And again, I hate to make it sound like so doomsday type, but the older you get, the less time you have. Life is short. It's a cliche, but life is short. You could walk outside, get hit by a bus, and you are gone. And you have spent the last 20, 30, 40 years nitpicking, arguing with people, not seeing the world, not making no money, bending over backwards for people who really don't care about your well-being, and being inconvenienced at every turn because you don't have any boundaries. And so I think it's just important to, girl, the way that just came up out of me, I'm sorry.
I tried to not.
Friend, you gotta send me a signal, friend. You gotta tell me when to stop.
I tried, but it got to a point where it was too late. It's too late to turn back now.
But just to wrap it all up, yeah, everything you do got to be aligned, and it do hurt. It do be hurting. But you know, like at the end of the day, I think it's so hard for people to understand. We didn't end on bad terms. People don't understand that. It's always, well, what they do. Well, what you do. And I'm like, it's not even like that.
Stuff. Yeah, don't try to make up nothing. Just tell people that we just not the same, and I'm just in a different place. It's okay for me and you to be in a different place. This is not our season to even, try to explore anything. And I mean that with family members, relationships, friendships, situationships, like all of that. There is a time and a place for it. And you're going to realize one day, like, I am tired of this, especially like situationships. You're going to wake up one day and not be okay with the fact that you let somebody play with you like that for that long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Continuously letting somebody in your space, in your body, be getting all the benefits of an actual relationship, but never committing to you. You're going to wake up one day and be sick of that, So like over time, you just outgrow things. And I think you just got to know when to let go and not feel like it got to be this big beef, this big argument. It don't got to be all of that. It's just like, I don't want this around me. And that's okay. It's okay for me not to want to be involved with that anymore.
Girl, that's... Again, 1,000% agree. This is when I knew, like, it helps me a lot to have you as a friend, because in addition to talking about certain things that, other people don't really relate to with social media. Like, I just remember when you was here and we was hanging out in Atlanta, and I was like, we was at...
What? We always cutting up. I don't know where we was at.
No, we was at MCK, and I was like, oh, there's a speakeasy back here. We can go back here. We sat in there for 2 minutes. I grabbed my phone because I felt the energy, girl. I be feeling energy. I said, but we can go to sleep though. Like if you ready to dip, we can go.
I said,
and
girl, and we skedaddled.
And we got up out of there. And I love that about you, because one thing about us, like, our turn up is not like
all night long.
Now we might get drunk. We might get drunk in a condo in Aruba. Now we might do that.
Oh, for sure. But
we not.
But we were still in the condo.
Yeah. But I like safe fun. I don't mind having a good time, but I need to be aware of my surroundings. I need to know that I can trust who's around me. And a lot of times you can't, which is why I don't be having a whole bunch of friends, which is why you don't see me out drinking a whole bunch with a bunch of different people, because I don't know these niggas. I don't know them. You know what I mean? And so you have to just be responsible with yourself, with your time, and with your space. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That has everything to do with cutting off people and outgrowing besties and things like that. Outgrowing things in general. Girl, it was a time where I could, every week I could probably let y'all want to go get drunk. Yeah, let's go get drunk. We're gonna stay out till 3 a.m.
Not no more.
I'm sitting here doing this podcast and my back hurt. Okay.
Right. Not to mention, it literally takes me 7 to 10 business days to get me back acclimated. Like, Lord, I cannot bounce back from liquor no more, girl. I can't. I can't. That's why I give me a little bit Sauvignon Blanc.
That's what I've been doing. Get some wine.
I can't even drink liquor no more. It's hard. I
get a little wine, girl. Right on to sleep.
That's it. Okay.
The way
that slumber ever.
For that real. Tequila be on my ass. When I say because I have different reasons why. If it's the beginning of the night and we're out, if it's like 7 o'clock, I'm gonna have tequila, because I know that'll keep me up, that'll keep me lively. Yes. But auntie tired and want to go to bed. If you see, I'm telling you now, if you see me order Kendall Jackson Chardonnay, you need to snatch me up out of there, because I'm 2 seconds away from finding a pillow and a blanket and nodding off.
You, girl,
you need to take me up out of there.
Speaking of wine, though, hold on. 2 things I want to say. I'm gonna stay on this track, but I got something else to say. 2 things, girl. I still been looking for that Sauvignon Blanc we had when we went to
Cleveland,
the Ritz. Yeah, girl. I'm still looking. It was the
you
best,
just gotta go back to the Ritz.
Period. Because we can do that too.
Because
We
girl,
can do
if they
that
don't want to
too.
sell it to us at the corner liquor store, we got to go back to the Ritz.
Girl, I love that wine. That wine was so good. But the second thing is get you a friend or a best friend that can help you fix your nervous system. Y'all have no clue.
Got to regulate
Y'all
them emotions, baby. We got to
regulate your nervous system. If
Mhm.
you can get you a friend, I told this to Jerrilyn. I said, girl, I think you just fixed my nervous system. I was going through so much that I went around her. We had such a good time. We went to the botanical gardens
We
or
did. We did a
whatever.
lot.
It was beautiful. Like just being in
We did a
nature,
lot.
like
Mhm.
riding scooters. The thing about it, if you tell your friend you're going through something and she know exactly how to heal you, then that's the person you need to be around. Like that's
Mhm.
the one. Like, you know, like I just don't see the point of having friends and they can't contribute anything. Especially if you are able
Exactly.
to contribute back to them. It's like, why is your friendship so one-dimensional? And you don't see a problem with that?
That's what I mean when I mean aligned. Like you have to be in community with people who are interested in giving the same things that they're taking from you. Because people will be like, "Oh, your nervous system tore up today." Okay, hold that thought. I'm gonna mess it up some more because
Right.
now I want because oh, you got this going on. Everything needs to be about me. Like
That
I've
or
seen people
tell
do
you
that.
everything that's going on with them. Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
like I'm
Trauma
having a
dump
rough
on you.
time, and you're gonna take the attention off. You're doing fine. You're having a great day. Give me time to be in my funk. And even some of the stuff that I was going through when you was here, I was like, child, well, I don't care. We're gonna enjoy our time. Like we done crashed my boy Bankshot birthday party.
Yes.
We
Shout
done
out to
did the
him.
belt line. We did the belt line. We did
Yes.
the botanical gardens. We went to the Brave Stadium, walked around the Battery. And so we
Went to the
really did.
arcade. We had
We
y'all.
did an arcade.
It was a
We had a
vibe.
blast. And I think that it matters how you spend your time with people because we
Mhm.
didn't have to get tore up drunk. We wasn't
Nope.
being indecent or getting arrested, fighting. It wasn't messy. Wasn't nobody arguing. Like it was just a really good time. And that's what I mean when I say aligned. Like be with
Mhm.
people who, if nothing is even going on, you're still having a good time.
Yeah.
Because we could have just stayed at the hotel or just sat around and did nothing. And I'm sure that would have been fine too.
Agreed. 100%. I won't agree. But yeah, I know we went on a whole spill about
We
our
sorry, y'all.
friendship. Don't be jealous. It's okay. Get that
I
jealous
know.
spirit up off you, friend.
Like
Get that jealous spirit up off you.
get you a Jerrilyn and Lynee and you'll be fine.
Okay. We
That's
just
all you got
setting
to
the
do.
tone. That's it. Okay. That's all.
But it is a beautiful thing, and I
Mhm.
think that like we said, life is too short to spend it any other way but happy. So surround yourself with some people that make you feel good and regulate your nervous system. Surround
Yes.
yourself with people that that bring out the best in you and make you a better person. And,
Mhm.
and hopefully help you make it to heaven because um I'm sorry, I
What,
had to
friend?
segue.
What is happening?
I had to segue, girl. They said Donald Trump trying to figure out how he can make it to the pearly gates. That's what he said. We have
Don't piss me
a
off. We
clip.
was having such a good time.
Friend,
We
I'm
was having a
sorry.
good time.
I'm sorry. I had to derail it because we had to get this in. They said he wanted to know. He done called in to Fox and Friends this past week and basically said that he's trying to end the war in Ukraine because he's trying to figure out how he can make it back to heaven. Told them folk that he don't think he high up on the totem pole and he got to fix it. So let's let's okay. We're gonna see
Girl,
what the
as
man
if we
said.
haven't heard enough of what he said.
We
Let's
are
hear
tapped
some
out.
more.
Yeah, let's hear some more. Let's see what he said.
If I can save 7,000 people a week from being killed, I think that's I want to try and get to heaven if possible. I'm hearing I'm not doing well.
There's a question on here that says, what are 3 things that Trump can do to get into heaven? And I want you to know right now, if you're of the Christian faith that believes in heaven and hell and God the Father, God the Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, then I can tell you right now that man won't make it because you cannot say you believe in the God of the Christian faith and you persecute and attack and discriminate against people that don't look like you. Black and brown
Yep.
people are literally suffering. ICE got folks
Agreed.
getting snatched off the streets, tearing up their families.
Not to
Start with
mention,
reparations. Start
that's
with
what I'm
reparations.
saying. Thank you.
Start there,
Not to mention
and
the
we'll
fact that
see.
the National Guard was in DC and they were ripping homeless people out of their tent. The people who already don't have anything, girl, they came there with the garbage people and they were taking their tents and throwing them in the trash with their belongings, ripping them out of their
For
homes.
what?
How in the world can you target a community that's already going through what they're going through? That just drive that right there alone. But it's so much more damage that you have done. And I think you believe the number of people will slide you up to the top if you get rid of this war. But I'm here to tell you today, there is nothing that you can do. Okay, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You will never get into heaven. I promise you that.
And right now you can save your breath.
Okay.
Right now you can save your breath because we don't want to hear it. I think when it's not a balancing act. You don't do enough good to outweigh the bad. When it comes to this, I'm talking based on what this man has said. They say they're Christians, right? And y'all believe that the only way through heaven is through the Son, right? That's the only way you can get to the Father, right? Oh, okay, well, Jesus was an immigrant. Jesus was a friend to the homeless.
Hello?
Jesus had empathy for sinners. Okay, so I fear, good clown man, that you'll never see. You'll never see the gates of heaven.
Never.
You and Tyler Perry, for what he been doing to black women in all these plays and movies.
Tyler Perry catching strays is crazy. Why is Tyler Perry catching strays?
I'm sick of all of it. I am sick of all of it. And obviously people are not perfect, but I don't even know why this was.
I can't say that in the same thing. Yeah, I can't. People are not perfect, but there are people like him who just don't get a pass for me. They don't belong in that circle of people not perfect. Like, he's literally evil. He has literally set out to demolish and destroy. Those type of people who already have the mentality that everybody is beneath them and they can do no wrong. I don't want nothing to do with that. I genuinely and strongly, I don't even know if I can say this. Oh, but if you can, leave it in there. I strongly dislike him. Strongly. Like, I just don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have any respect for someone who just lies the way that he does. He lies so much that somebody could say, literally, the sky is blue, and he will tell you, not really, it's purple. You just can't see it yet. But I have concepts of a purple sky coming soon. And people will be like, you know what? You are so right. Like,
he's the only one who has access to the proof of the purple sky. He's not ready to release it yet. It's above our pay grade. We don't have clearance for that yet. That's what that means. So while y'all are lollygagging and looking at blue skies, we're on to something bigger and better. And this is how he has gotten people to vote against their own interests. This is how he has gotten the American people divided, by making them think that they have nothing in common with the immigrant next door, or the trans person next door, or the black or brown person next door. Making them think that we're so different, when you actually have more in common with that trans neighbor or that black neighbor. You have way more in common with them than a billionaire, baby. Some of us will never see $1 million. Most of us will never see 100,000.
I see a meal.
I received that.
I'm going to say we will see a meal, but for the rest of you, we'll never see a million.
But people don't be leaving their hometowns. People don't be educated. People don't have any ambition. And it's not, sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes people literally are in areas where there's limited access to it. They don't even know how to think that there can be. They don't even know how to think that there's more than what they're dealing with right now.
Agree.
And so it's an unfortunate situation. But he looked at them people and he said, "Bet this is what we're gonna do." Ooh. And it keeps getting worse.
Preyed on them. And that's so sad, because they don't see how they've been brainwashed. The worst thing about being brainwashed is that you don't even know that it's happening. It's like it's gradually happening, and you see somebody in power, and because you start to idolize them more than you idolize yourself, God, anything else, and you want the things that they are able to do, the things they are able to say, how they walk around the world with no care. You want to exude that same power in your life, and you don't have it. So you admire those who do. And then you find yourself following behind somebody who you think, okay, well, this group of people will be in jeopardy, not realizing that it's actually a domino effect and you will be affected soon. I don't care what nobody say. Even in due time, I know that he's trying to protect the billionaires, but in due time, they too will be affected by all of the decisions that he makes. Like, even if it is in their favor now, the way that the world is going, we all going to be affected. You can't affect a large group of people like this and think that we just gonna lay down and take it. Like, this is not a dictatorship. This is not a third world country. Right. This is not that. People are extremely independent here, and eventually, you know, some people are standing up, but there will come a time where we all gonna have to come together, and we're gonna see exactly what that look like. Because I'm willing to go to war about it, for sure. For my independence.
I just love how people are finally standing up, because for months we've seen people just roll over and be so just
you doing the bending,
complacent.
Okay, I'm sorry. I took it too far. Okay, I'm sorry, friend. I know it's been. I know. I'm sorry. I'm back. Come back. Come back.
Because this is what I mean when I say Tyler Perry won't see heaven. Why would you make Janet Jackson say that to Omari Hardwick of all people? Ghost? James St. Patrick?
Oh no, James St. Patrick.
Why would you make Janet Jackson tell him that? Oh my God. This is what I mean when I say we have got to have more empathy, though. The people in power are literally bullying everybody who don't have enough money to fight back. And shout out to Gavin Newsom in California, who is basically outright loudly defying what they're trying to do in Texas with the gerrymandering, redistricting, so they can have more seats to basically hold that Republican influence for another 30, 40 years or what have you. It's sickening. It's disgusting. And I'm so proud of the people that do use their voice.
Absolutely.
We gotta stand up and fight this, y'all. Like, there's not enough of them. You can literally look at the percentage of billionaires, the percentage of wealthy, the percentage of lawmakers. They don't outnumber us.
Yeah.
They don't outnumber us, but
they don't.
But you know who does outnumber?
Who?
A white man committing crimes in this country.
Oh Lord, what they on to now, child?
I just want y'all to know that the statistics are extremely skewed. Black people, people of color, are over policed, and that's why this whole black on black crime thing has been a thing. It's a lie. But I'm saying this because I want people to know that these people are playing with the information that they're giving us.
Absolutely.
They're literally trying to rewrite history, disbanding the Department of Education,
getting rid of the African American Museum.
Yeah. Talking about what we can and can't mention when we're discussing slavery in museums. Baby, if we probably wouldn't, it would be a horror show.
Oh my God.
It would be a horror show. So I'm like, long story short, if heaven had a cookout, you wouldn't be invited.
At all. And y'all stop inviting people to the cookout. That's another, you pissing me off too. Like, everybody who is of another, you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Every time they use a little slang, okay? Put a little do-rag on, okay? Get on the camera and talk that or
show
invited to the
basic human decency. That'd be my favorite one. They be like, oh, they not racist. Decency. They invited to the cookout. Ma'am, that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all.
I just sick of that, friend. I hate it. I strongly dislike it.
I don't want to eat no more. I don't even be hungry. After they start inviting the wrong people to the cookout, I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna run up the street to Popeyes. And just go ahead and
give me a 3-piece and a biscuit real quick.
Head on to the house. Extra honey, please. I'm not gonna choke on this biscuit, all right? Give me a little Sprite or something. But hopefully, I think everybody has their own relationship with God, depending on their religion. Yeah. I want him to work this out himself. I personally hope that I go to heaven.
To therapy. Go talk to the ladies.
Right, you worried about heaven. You need to be.
You know what I'm saying? It's a mental condition. You got to address that first before you can talk about, oh, I'm trying to go to heaven and I'm going to do this. Like, no, like, work on your mental health, because the way you think, it ain't right. So you need to go talk to the lady and a psychiatrist, not a therapist, just to be specific.
Someone to prescribe you something.
Okay.
Because it do look kind of crazy. I think that is so. I'm glad you made that distinction, because people will sit up in these sessions and just talk. And they ain't got nowhere. Y'all
Right,
are dealing with
exactly.
chemical imbalances. But you know, hopefully, I hope I go to heaven too. And when I get there, I pray to
Yes.
God I don't see that
Love you,
man.
Lord.
So friend, I hated to do this, but we actually do have to wrap up. You know, I prefer seeing your face in person, but you know,
I
we'll be
know,
back in
friend.
action next time.
Yes, we shall be back. All right, y'all. Well, look, make sure you tune in every Thursday, okay? You're going to get all the visuals on YouTube. You got to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time we upload. If you're more of an audio person, you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. All right, guys. Peace.
Bye.